for Chalak Beis Yosef and kosher, and they're subjected to the process of nikur. We do a full nikur on the forequarter as the animal is hanging, with experts, mumchim, to the top level of diktuk that can be. The beef is then taken to the shriya and malicha, to the soaking, pre-salt soaking, and the salting, and then the post-soaking. There's a mashgiach with another operative who makes sure to get rid of all the dam be'en. All visible dam, which could not be taken off at the point of nikur because it's hanging too low, will be removed at that point. The Chalak Beis Yosef goes into the water first. There's then a gap of half an hour before the regular glat goes in, and a gap of another half an hour before the regular kosher goes in. So there's such a separation of time, and the water is moving the whole time in a contraflow. So therefore the water in which the regular glat enters will never come into contact with the Chalak Beis Yosef. That's an extra hidur, an extra precaution which we've had for a long time now. The malicha is done to a perfection which is hard to find in other places. With a lot of thought and a lot of input, we've managed to get it to a point where the meat is 100% covered with salt, and the malicha is really muhuderes other tachlis. The beef is hanging on the line, which takes a whole hour to go round, and then it enters the area where it's going to get washed off. There's first a shower to get rid of the salt, which is niputz, and then it automatically is dipped into 3 consecutive soak tanks, where it has a hadocha achoina 3 times. So again, that's a hidur to have the niputz and 3 hadochas, and after that the kosher gemachte fleisch without any dam be'en, perfectly clean, comes out and is ready for boning and packing. Now what's important to note is that the boning and packing is done in a room where it's not possible for any non-kosher meat to come in. The boning is done with our own knives on our own tables. They're boxed in front of 2 mashgichim, and these mashgichim make sure that the right labels are put on for the meat that's in the box. Everything is sealed 3 times, really. We've got a seal on the bag inside the box, and we've got 2 seals on the outside of the box to make sure that it's clearly identified as a kosher product, and the seals are made specially in such a way that they cannot tear in transit. So from beginning to end, there's a whole chain of events which make sure that the product that comes out is guaranteed to be 100% kosher, without any doubt, without any pikpukim, which is to the highest standard that any medaktik, any ben Torah, any elach yid, hayei shamayim, could wish for.
חלק בית יוסף, למעשה, זה הבשר שהיו צריכים כולם לאכול, והרבנים שעוזרים לרב גרוס הם כולם מאוד בקיאים ושורתים מאוד טובים. אז אני חושב שהדבר הזה יש לו עתיד גדול.
האמת הוא שלפי ראות עיניי, אני רואה בשחיטה הזאת מהפכה חדשה שיש בשחיטה באירופה. כל אחד ואחד בפני עצמו, כל שוחט, כל בודק, הוא מומחה בפני עצמו. בוודאי ברור לי שמכוח השחיטה הזאת זה יעורר שבכל המקומות יוכלו להעמיד את השחיטה באופן הנעלה.
Another important point about the shechita is that we've always operated an open policy. as contrary to some people who are afraid for visitors coming to the Shechita, we are open. Anybody, any Rov, any serious-minded Rov is invited with open arms to come to see. There are no secrets, nothing hidden. We're happy for anybody to come anytime.
I felt by the Shechita were there, it was open, and it is open to other people who want to come, who want to see it. It's not closed. Anybody would like to see, give any ha'oras to the shochtim, want to ask something, will be answered. It's a Shechita which a teurdige crowd can be proud of, that they can be able to access such kind of meat from such a mehudadige Shechita.
צוות השוחטים וצוות הבודקים, המידות טובות שלהם, היראת שמיים מרבים שלהם, באומנות שלהם, בדקתי את האומנות בבדיקת הסכין, האומנות במעשה השחיטה, האומנות בבדיקת ריאות, בדיקת חוץ ופנים. כמובן, הכל על פי ההוראות של ידידי הגאון רב אושר ינקה וסטהיים שליטה, שהוא תלמיד חכם ופוסק ידוע ומומחה גדול בכשרות, כמו שיודעים אלו שמתמצאים בעולם הזה של הכשרות.
Over the many times that I've been at this particular Shechita, I've seen they have got the system down to an absolute fine art. We have top shochtim, top bodkim, everybody knows their role, everyone's in contact with one another, everyone's supportive of one another, and in that way it's not only ourselves who give the hechsher, but all the other various authorities and rabbonim who give the hechsher are people who know the trade, who understand kashrut, who understand kosher, and have brought it up to a real top level of kashrut and shechita lemahadrin.
A lot of times I get calls from my chaverim, it's Sorel Hainte, Rosh HaKolim, Rosh Yeshivas, and they ask me about this shechita. I tell them, this is a shechita for you. This is a shechita for B'nai Torah. This is a shechita for Talmidei Chachamim. We can bring the Grester Makbid, and he will be impressed. And all I can say is that I am very proud to be associated with this shechita.
ודאי שהחרדים על דבר השם והמדקדקים בכשרות והמקפידים בשחיטה כדת וכדין, ודאי שיכולים לאכול מהשחיטה המודרת הזאת בלי שום חשש ובלי שום פקפוק.
The features that we added in this Shechita, although I maybe have called them hidurim, but they're not hidurim. Some of them are absolutely essentials in having a proper lechatchila de Shechita. Together with all the other factors we put in place to guarantee such a high level of kashrus, are the vital ingredients to produce a product which is fit and suitable for the most stringent medaktikim and Yirei Shamayim, and that is really what they should strive for, to have meat with these standards only.